Hello, YouTube. This is an alcohol redo review, actually, of Jameson's Irish Whiskey. Redo because I found out after I bought the bottle, and I was planning on going and do a comprehensive review like I normally do. I decided to go through the archives and see, and lo and behold, about 6 years ago or so, did the review on this very same product. Not the same bottle, obviously, but same product. Well, time has flown. I have grown more experienced. I don't know about knowledgeable, but at least a little bit more experience than it was then. And we'll see what kind of review I give the infamous Jameson triple distilled Irish whiskey nowadays, after I've had a bottle or two of other whiskeys and bourbons under my belt, as my growing belt tells me. Alrighty here. According to the label, 750 ml bottle, 40% alcohol by volume, established in 1780, which they proudly display upon the label and upon the bottle itself. Triple distilled, smooth Irish whiskey made the John Jameson way since 1780. Product of Ireland, yada yada yada. Learn about our taste and story at jamesonwhiskey.com, and so forth. Alright. Embossing upon the lid itself. Is that clever? No cork. Completely screw off cap. I'm here with my Canadian. Put everything down for a critter wanders by and knocks things over. And there we go. It is a beautiful caramel with yellow hues through it. Very nice. A little dark, by my experience of Irish whiskey. They tend to be a little bit fainter, a little bit lighter than this, but it is what it is. I do not know if they add in food coloring or not to their particular whiskey. It would not surprise me if they did, but you won't ever know. It tears up fairly evenly, fairly quickly, and fairly thickly. Thick as in many of the other legs, many of the tears running together at one time. Every once in a while you'll get something that'll just, it'll look like lightning crackles here and there all over the place. This is like a curtain just coming down. When it really starts to go, it just right on down. And fairly quick when it does it. Now, we shall see what I smell. The sniffer is a little off kilter today. Has been for the past several days, but hey, we will prevail. I smell lemons, I smell caramel, I smell vanilla. I smell water. Like a watery dominance over it all. Excuse me. But all in all, very light. I do not get any real whiskey type of odor into it. I'm not getting any real ethanol to it. So there's no nose-wise a sign of a bite or a burn that may come with it. So there you go. And just, yeah, constantly just with the tearing. So. Well, in my earlier review, when I was describing, I kept mentioning how there was no bite and no real burn to it. Well, I will say I'm correct on that. I did have some ice on it, which knocks down some of the flavors, which I did not know at the time. So in case you're wondering, if you add ice or any kind of cooling agent, as it were, say stones, literal. They buy square stones you can stick in a freezer. I put that in there, or ice itself. By lowering the temperature, let's even put this in the refrigerator. By lowering the temperature, you lose close to 70% of the flavor right there. For some odd reason, the human tongue does not like cold when it comes to registering flavors. And this is room temperature, even though we are outside on a nice crisp day at the date of this review is being filmed. As I had a chance to cool, there's a nice mouthfeel to it. There's a sugary sweetness to it, caramelly sweetness to it. You get the lemon and the vanilla comes through, especially the vanilla. There's a slight bitterness of the ethanol in the back, and that wants to stay with the hang time, but not very offensive at all. There is no bite, as my earlier reviews were saying. My way back when review was saying, constantly. So very nice sipping. As for how to drink it, it's fine by itself. I believe I recommend putting it with some sort of cocktail. And though, yes, it would make it sweeter, obviously, possibly much more pleasant to drink because of that, it's a fine sipping whiskey as it is. I'm not sure if I would put ice on it, cold rocks, or refrigerate, or whatever you want to do to cool it down, because there's so many flavors it wants to offer. There is layers. There is a caramel to it. The vanilla comes to it. Everything wants to come right up with the nose itself. It's very nice. It's not the greatest of Irish whiskeys. Not the greatest of whiskeys I've ever tried, but it is a very good whiskey. So, add a little bit of water to it. Help bring out the nose. Help bring out these other flavors. Would be just fantastic. And have it about room temperature. It's a nice sipping whiskey on its own right. Adding it to a cocktail, I think would just over sugary. You know, it would be like adding sugar to your cocoa sugar bombs cereal in the morning as a kid. Yeah, it just makes it really sweet, but you might be going a little overboard. But as a standalone whiskey, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Give it a try. See what you think. This is Jameson Triple Distilled Irish Whiskey. Yeah, it does have it does have a bitterness in the back that has a bit of a hang time to it, past medium, a little bit long in the hang time with that bitter. Sorry, just had to bring it. It was coming out as I'm giving this end. All right, where was it? Oh yes. Don't believe me? Try it, buy it, try it, review yourself online with the rest of us in the YouTube community. Know your thoughts on Jameson Triple Distilled Irish Whiskey. Any comments down below will be warmly accepted as always. Check out my earlier review, short and sweet and rambly as all my reviews seem to be these days. But back then, the older one. Give it a try, see what you guys think. It's much younger me, a lot less gray. But either way, where was it? Oh yes, this old age thing. Try it, see what you think. And any comments down below, be great. Until next time, keep on drinking.